Welcome to TrueNAS Enterprise Customer Success. Today's guest is Ethan Coulter, CTO for California-based ThreatHunter.ai. ThreatHunter.ai is a security and MDR provider specializing in threat hunting, managed detection, and response services that empower businesses to protect their digital assets in an increasingly complex threat landscape. Ethan, welcome to TrueNAS Enterprise Customer Success. Please tell us about the storage challenge ThreatHunter.ai was facing and how you came to deploy TrueNAS.
When we first started this venture, we have this need for what we call cold storage. It is a long-term storage capacity system that allows us to collect all of the information that we are collecting in real time and store it long-term in case we ever have to return to it. And so we have guarantees with our customers of how long to store sets of data. We try to exceed those as much as possible. And we decided, okay, well, we need some big, massive storage NAS system. Being the strappy startup type of company that we've always been, we started up with, okay, we're always looking at open source projects. What's out there for a NAS system? And so we found FreeNAS at first, now TrueNAS, and set up a system with that and got it up and running.
At what point did ThreatHunter.ai decide to upgrade to TrueNAS Enterprise?
We set up a system and got it up and running. Then when we filled the first one, we said, oh, we need a second one. We started a second one. By our 8th or 9th one, we finally decided we probably need to reach out to IX Systems and TrueNAS and get a real enterprise system set up and plan this out more long-term.
Given your firm's security heritage, how do you approach the combination of compute, networking, storage, and security?
We came from a security appliance manufacturer. So we had already had a lot of that background in security and making a secure product viable. When we made this transition, we spent a lot of time thinking about the security of all these things. We spend a lot of time putting the security aspect before actually coming out with said product or service. That's one of our first questions. How are we going to secure this piece of information? And so from the ground up, we have tried to build in security components to every single piece of our platform. We've spent a lot of time testing and making sure that that works successfully.
Why did ThreatHunter.ai choose to deploy TrueNAS Enterprise?
We did have freedom to choose what we wanted, but being part of the security world, that question actually does get asked quite often. How do you do this? What's on the back end? So it does differ from probably most other industries where it's kind of like something happens over here. I don't care how it does it. So we've always from the start had to guarantee to our customers that their data at rest is secure. Most of the time, our platform is talked about in a very abstract way. And that is because there's a lot of components to it. Some of it is open source, some of it is home built, some of it is off the shelf. We pick the best solution for the right job. We've compartmentalized each of the components of our platform to make sure that it's always the best option for that portion of our platform. And in this case, TrueNAS was the right fit.
Please tell us about your experience with TrueNAS open source software licensing model.
Software licensing is a spider web of confusion, it seems like, that a lot of companies try to put out there, especially when everybody's going cloud-based everything. Cloud-based licensing, I think, is the most confusing of any option. Not having to deal with that is definitely a bonus in my eyes. And being able to transition from an open source project to a supported solution that is the same. I already have experience in the first step. Being able to transition that experience to a licensed model that is pretty flat is nice.
We've been speaking with Ethan Coulter, CTO for ThreatHunter.ai. Our thanks to Ethan and you, our audience, for joining us today. We hope that you have found this time to be well spent. For more information about how TrueNAS Enterprise Solutions can deliver true data freedom to your organization, please visit the URLs listed on your screen. Reach out to us on social media to join in on the conversation. Or if you'd prefer, click on the chat bot or get a quote button on the TrueNAS website for a free consultation to learn more about how we can help your organization achieve true data freedom.